Not wasting time is a very important point in time management activities. Most of the time, people try to maximize their productivity when it comes to time management. A simple way to do better time management is to avoid the wastage of time rather than figuring out and putting everything on your calendar that you have to do all these things. Sometimes it is better to consciously look for things which makes your time go for waste, and that probably will be a better way to handle your own time management. Today I'm going to cover this particular topic based upon my experience. Hey guys, welcome to Money Mindset and More. And these are the activities which I feel, based on my experience, takes lots of time from your life. Starting with overthinking, decision making. Most of the time I have seen people stuck in analysis paralysis. For example, a simple example will be somebody has to go for a vacation and they stuck for planning for, let's say, 3 4 weeks, which can be a simple task. Let's say you have to do some investment, people keep doing that investment analysis for months rather than figuring out, okay, one industry, one particular company, and things like that. It process can be very simple unless you have to, unless you know that what you want to do with certain things. So extremely important. How you can avoid overthinking is very simple. You have to just put your deadlines to your, make sure your intent, your first instinct towards something is good. Let's say you have to invest in real estate or stock or something like that. If you like real estate, just go for it. If you like stock, go for it. Don't dwell between, oh, which can give you better return and things like that. Every asset, everything has a return based upon when you invest, where to invest, and things like that. So overthinking will kill everything. And also you have to embrace the possibility of a mistake. It does not matter how well you are in certain areas, overthinking is not going to avoid any mistakes. So just go for it if you think that something has to be done. The next one is, which I have seen, the fear of saying no. So most of the time people don't say no on things based upon, oh, what will other people will think. A simple example is, somebody invites you on a vegan party and you don't want to go, but still you cannot say no to somebody. That's a pure waste of time. That is, unless it's overcommitment rather than taking a rest at home, you are spending time in a party, which is a total waste of time. You want to go, that is different thing, and that is a necessary commitment as well. Neither have a goal, neither have a fun activities and things like that. The better way to handle is that even if you want to say yes, the first answer should be, let me get back to you. That will give you an option to think through your plans, activities, and then you can take a call on that. The next one is, which I have seen, people pleasing, and that is actually goes in very close friends and family, where you cannot avoid so many things, and you ultimately think that if I don't go, I don't do something, that might have an impact on you, your relationships and things like that, what people will think and other things. Actually, those things are unnecessary. You should not sacrifice your own needs for somebody else unless somebody is sick or anything urgent they need. Apart from that, most of the time it is like a guilt activity. No, you should never do a guilt activity. Save your time, save your energy so that you can do better things. One simple way to check on this is, whatever activity you are doing, whether it is aligned with your personal priorities. It can be anything. If your priority is to go for a fun, it should align. If your priority is to take rest, it should align with that. If you do a simple analysis, you will find out it is much easier to take a call rather than just keep pleasing others and not getting anything out of it. The next one, which I have felt myself, is multitasking. Most people try to do so many things at a time, including me, and that's not good at all. If you focus on one or two things, you actually can achieve far better results than focusing on 7 8 things. And it's a problem with me as well. At any given point of time, I keep doing 3 4 things, which is not good. I should not be doing that. Now how I do, I have a separate blocks for things so that I can create. So for example, these videos I normally create during the night so that I don't have any other things to do personally or professionally. But it's a lot of pressure of doing multi things in your life. So I will recommend doing 1 or 2 things and do them great. Now, another one which I have seen most of the time, people keep doing it. They chase perfection, and that's actually a killer for growth. A simple rule is if something is 80% ready, just do it, because 20% will never be going to be ready for you. So that way you can actually achieve something in your life. So let's say you want to launch a business, you are 80% ready, you are more than ready actually. You should go for it. If you're making a presentation for somebody, it's 80% ready, just submit it and see how it goes. If your proposal is 80% ready, it is good, just go for it. Anybody who try to do 100%, they don't realize, but they actually are hampering their own growth. And it is very hard to tell anybody who's a perfectionist, to tell them that you are doing it wrong. But in my experience, don't do that. If you want to save time, simply follow 80/20 rules. If you it's something 80% done, go for it. Another big time killer is procrastination. Most of the time, 99% of the time, people procrastinate the things which they are supposed to be doing. And because of that, since they are not doing, they go into depression, they go into stress and things like that. If they keep doing what they are supposed to be doing, actually things will be easier for them as well as for others. So procrastination is a definitely big time waster, and I'll recommend everybody take small step every day, one video every day, one line every day, one word every day. It can be anything, but you have to have something additional every single day so that you will not develop the habit of procrastination. Extremely important for you if you want to become successful. Another one is holding on to the mistakes. We do a lot of mistakes in our life. I did a lot of mistakes. I joined wrong companies, I worked with wrong people and things like that. But the moment I realized that I did a mistake, I don't regret for it. I just cut my losses and I move on. And I try to figure out what can be the next good thing for me. That is the best way to approach life. If you keep stucking on the mistakes which you have done, you are not going to achieve good things in life. Extremely important. If you did a mistake, learn from it, rectify it, and try it again. As simple as that. Make mistakes, learn, rectify, and try. Simple formula. If you keep doing that, you will be very successful in your life. And the next one is endless social media scrolling. Now, this is a disease. I will not even call it time wastage. Scrolling social media is a disease. Most of the people have it. And when you try to tell them you have a disease, they will feel offended. I will recommend not to do that. You should use social media for sure, but on for your own benefit, not for benefits of others. If you want to watch every day, try to find out certain slots where you will learn, certain slots maybe you want to enjoy. I watch a lot of comedy clips on my phone, but I will never do an endless scroll. If I am working for 2 hours, I'll take a 5 minutes break. I'll probably scroll something, laugh, or do some learn or something, and then I move on. I will not keep scrolling for 2 hours, 3 hours in the night, and then again draining my energy, and next day screwed up the whole schedule. So another very careful. You should never be doing that. Another aspect which I have seen people ignore self-care. Now, when I say self-care, I am not recommending you to go to gym or you become world-class swimmer or something like that. Self-care is very simple. If you wake up on time every day, drink a glass of water, do stretching, that's it. I think that is more than enough. If somebody wants to do self-care, this is more than enough for anybody. And I'm sharing from my own experience. If you start doing these small things, sooner or later you will be doing big things also, and you will not even realize. But if I tell you to go to gym today, you probably will say, I'm not going to do it, I'm not capable of it. So start with small self-care. Never ignore your self-care. That is the biggest mistake people do. And the last one, which I have found out extremely time wasting thing in our life, is ineffective meetings, especially in professional settings. People who are doing their own business, they might not be doing it, but in professional setting, most of the meetings, which are, let's say, for half an hour, can be done in 15 minutes. If it is 1 hour, it can be done in 45 minutes. Most of the meetings are ineffective. People come on a meeting without reading agenda, without reading documents, and then come on a meeting, they will and act like they know everything. It's absolutely wrong way to do meetings. So if you want to do productive meeting, not wasting time, I will recommend to do some preparation yourself and make sure that when you are submitting a or you are sending a meeting invite, make it very clear these are the things somebody has to. If you are coming for a meeting, read these things. These are the points we are going to discuss, and this is the time we have allocated for these discussions. That is the best way to run it. But if somebody has not published a meeting agenda and things like that, I personally never prefer to go to those meetings unless it is compulsory management meeting or something like that. So you also can do that. You can definitely do in your personal life. Maybe professional life you cannot control, but personal life you can definitely do that. There are a lot of ineffective meetings you do. You can avoid those. So probably these are the things. There are many other things which I can say. How much time you drive your car for buying things for home, how many times you go for filling your gas and things like that, how many times you go to store to return things, whether your time worth it to return or not. Many aspects I have analyzed for myself, and I can create another video for that. But basic things has to be done, and these points which I have covered are the basic minimum for anybody who wants to save their time has to analyze. So if you want to do better time management, my recommendation is to not waste time is the best starting point. When you stop wasting time, you will probably have more time to invest or rest anyway. And that's my experience. So yeah, let me know if you have any other thoughts, comments. Love to hear that. I can dig into any topic more in detail if you need. And please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you very much.